What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a smashing day. It's a Sandbox Survivor, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another Subnautica guide showing you where to find the key resources you need when starting the game for the very first time. These will include titanium, copper, acid mushrooms, sulfur, lead, gold, silver, silicone, lubricant and table coral. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you liked and what you didn't like, and remember to hit the subscribe button, subscribing for more content. Check out yesterday's video on how to build a small starter survival base, and without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So the first most common resource that you're going to come across in Subnautica is titanium, and you find these in break limestone outcrops, or you can find them in the scattered bits of wreckage across the floor, because as you know, the Aurora has crashed and you will find these metal salvages which you take to the fabricator and turn into 4 bits of titanium. However, you can go to a limestone outcrop. This one was copper, I'll get on to that later. The limestone outcrops hold copper and titanium, so let's hope, there we go, so there you go, there's your titanium. Titanium is a very I can't stress this enough, big resource in the game. You will have lots of it, you will come across tons of it, and you will need tons of it to get on with your game. From anything to building bases, making titanium ingots, anything, you will need them. These can be found basically within the safer regions in the game. So you got the safe shallows and the kelp forests that you can find them in. They're very easy to come by, very common, and obviously you can find the bits of scattered wreckage in most places. The next one we will come on to is copper ore, and as you just saw, you can find it in the limestone outcrops again. It's very essential for lots of electronic components that you need in the game. Just as easy to come across as titanium. Obviously you can't pick it off of the floor like you can out of the salvages, but you can obviously get it out of the outcrops. I think they're a little bit more common within the game, within the caves, sorry. I seem to find more of the copper within the caves. So break that one, that's a titanium. Let's see if we can find another copper one around here somewhere. Like I said, they're going to be lounging around in the safe shallows, very easy to come by. There we are. There you go, copper ore. So the next one I actually forgot to mention at the start of the video, which is going to be quartz. Quartz are found within caves, or they're found on the salt. Is it the salt plains? Pretty sure. These are built for making glass, things like that, reinforced glass. Let's make that some titanium again. They're not. Well, they are a big component, to be fair. Look at that, they're chilling in the caves. Like I said, you can find them here in the safe shallows. You can find them here in the flat plains. To be honest, I think you can find them in quite a lot of biomes. They're very common down here, though, to be fair. In this biome, they're very common. It's easy to find down here. Easier to find down here, in my opinion. Our next resource brings us into a bit of a sticky situation. Our next resource is sulfur. I'm going to go across. The only problem with sulfur is that it's behind this little... Let's see the little black thing down here. This is a crash fish. It will come out when I get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. It won't come out. I just realised because I'm a creative, it won't come out. But inside here, there's a little crash fish. And when he opens up, the little bit of sulfur will be inside, so you can grab it. Obviously, being in a cave again, you can see the quartz on the wall. But yeah, so if I was in survival mode, then this thing would pop out, slap me in the face first, explode. So it's a little bit dangerous, so just be careful when going to collect sulfur. So the next 3 resources, or actually the next few resources I'm going to be going over, are all within the kelp forests. These are in the sandstone outcrops, which are chilling under here. Here they are. Yeah, sandstone outcrops. So in these you will find lead, you will find silver, and you will find gold. So there's your silver. There's your lead. And there's your gold. These will be found within here. This is the closest place to the start point when you're first starting the game. This is the closest place to find them, so I'm not going to go into the other places you can find them, otherwise I'll be here forever. These are essential for lots of different things. The silver is essential for a lot of wiring components, such as the kits that you need to make. Gold, another essential for electronics. Lead is for reinforcing stuff, especially at the start of the game when you need the lead reinforced suit. Spoiler alert, coming ahead, spoiler. The lead reinforced suit for when the Aurora does blow up. So they're all very key components that you can find down here. The only danger down here is these little fellas. Stalkers. They will come and they will bite you. And they will hurt you if you are not careful. Especially if you're playing hardcore. Just remember that they can creep up on you pretty easy. So just keep an eye out for them. Now, yes, we've just been swimming around the next item that I'm going to be telling you about. So the next one is on Creepvine. As soon as I cut this, I get Creepvine samples. That can be turned into fibre mesh if you go to the fabricator, which I'll show you in a second. If you pick up the cluster seeds, the seed clusters, I'm pretty sure they can be turned into two things, which I will show you now. Please do excuse the mess in here. So as you can see on the fabricator, on the resources, basic materials, you have fibre mesh, which was made with a Creepvine sample, lubricant, which is the Creepvine seed clusters, and silicone rubber, which is also the Creepvine seed clusters. You have to be very careful with these because they do start to rot in the survival. This rots. I don't know if this rots. I can't really remember. I keep on saying I'm not too sure because I haven't played this in a while. So pop these in here to make some room. Yep, there we go. Oh, I just paused the game. And they're important because the silicones made for the lubricant, which is used for a lot of vehicles, these, when you turn them into the Creepvine samples, when you turn them into fibre mesh, which are used for medical kits, and the rubber silicone is made for the suits as well. You need them. So let's move on to our next resources. The next resources, they are essential and they are very easy to come by. So these next ones are the acid mushrooms, which are used for batteries. You do need a lot of batteries. And the next one are table coral, and they're used for the computer chips alongside gold. You do need them. You'll find yourself going for a few of them. All you need to do is go up to them with a knife and slice the big boy up to grab the sample. And then the acid mushrooms, all you do is pick it up. That's what you need to do. They're basically the energy source of this game. I'm pretty sure it's different in Below Zero. I haven't played much of Below Zero yet. I do want to do some videos on Below Zero. I have done a few, so go check them out. So that's the main resources that are plant-based around this area that you're going to need. They are essential. You do need them, so keep stocked up on them at all times. So the last resources that I'm going to cover is this right here. It's the salt deposit. Now this isn't what I'd call... Hello, big boy. What I call an essential item that you need. It is it's a matter of opinion whether you need it or not. So what these are used for is when you're cooking food, fishes. Once you cook them, they can go foul, they can go mouldy. The salt, it preserves them for a bit longer. So if I go up to my life pod right now, I just remembered that you cannot make food in in the survival mode. I completely forgot about that. But what you do is you come along, you pop it in your fabricator, and you put salt on the fish, which just preserves them for a bit longer. So that's it for today's video. So we've covered all the resources that you're going to need to start out the game. They're all in the start area. They're all within the safe shallows. They're either on the red grass plains or they're in the Creepvine forest. So that's going to be all for today's video. If you did like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you liked and what you didn't like. Remember to hit the subscribe button for more content. If you didn't, check out yesterday's video on how to build a small survival starter base. Leave me a comment to see if I've got anything wrong, any feedback you got for me, and share it around with all your buddies. Get it out there. We want to hit 700 subscribers, and after that we want to go for 8, 9, and 1,000. So it's been the Sandbox Survivor. I hope you have a really good day, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.